David, thank you. Emergency responders continue to battle fires across our state.
As David showed you, many counties in our area, like Waupaca, Waushara, Green Lake, are still under that red flag warning for extreme danger. Our Emily Roberts is live in Bellevue with an update on that. Emily.
Bill, Cami, 10 new fires are burning today in DNR protected areas. And here in Brown County, the fire risk is very high. But these hot temperatures and winds are fueling fires all across northeast Wisconsin. Now you're looking at some fire damage in the Waupaca area. As counties like Oconto, Brown, and Sheboygan enter that very high fire danger risk compared to extreme. Forestry specialist Amy Penn tells me this is no time for complacency. Wildfires start easily and spread quickly, regardless if the danger is high, very high, or extreme.
Use extreme caution with any kind of ignition source in the outdoors. That includes things like grills, smoking, things that we typically don't worry about too much. It's just very important that people are very cautious.
The DNR says these extreme conditions are actually a perfect reminder to move firewood away from your house and clear out gutters and decks. Live in Bellevue, Emily Roberts, Action 2 News.